Yo guys, what's up? It's Abhishek here again, here to cause some trouble to you guys. Uh, that was so cringe, bro. Yep. As I get older, I just get worse, bro. I just become worse. Yep. Welcome back. It's been a long time since I've, you know, put a video. Yeah. Um, Glad to be back. Thank you for watching this. Uh, Basically, if you don't know me, I am basically Abhishek and I have some experience in data science for 4 years, and I also had a t-shirt company. I'm into design, art, and everything. Um, and now I'm in Montreal. Why? Because of my master's in data science and AI at EM Lyon Business School, Paris. I have 4 years of experience. Why did I choose this college? Well, basically, since I have so much experiences, I wanted something around like a lesser duration for the course. So this was around 1.5 year course with 6 months of internship, which had to be in place, and you had to find it on your own, by the way. Uh, and It was cheap compared to the other options like in US, Australia, Canada, and so on. And I feel like Paris or France has like a lot of AI stuff in them, and it's like Hugging Face and Mistral are big, like really big, and they're startups but big enough. Um, so yeah, I thought Paris is a pretty good place to be here. And the other thing about this school, why a business school, not a technical school in Paris? Uh, well, I had enough experience in technical side, so I thought like a business coming to a business school would help me get some more network, attending some more events, and maybe there is some business stuff that I'm not aware of, and I could understand more. So I thought like a little bit business and mostly tech would help me a lot. And for my thoughts about the course so far, it's it's okay. It's really nice because with all the courses, I give it like an okay because it does follow industry practices and everything. And one cool thing is about the networking part, right? Like we've been to different international semesters. Like we had an international semester at Lisboa, based in Portugal. A lot of events, like we attended a lot of company events. It's practically useless, but you get to network with people and understand what their mindset about Europe and AI and so on is. Uh, and then we had an event at Lyon in France, and now I'm at McGill University in Canada and in Montreal. At McGill University, which is one of the biggest uh, universities in Canada, as an exchange program for 2 months. So I think this is pretty cool, and we did get to network a lot. And because of all this networking, I was kind of able to get an internship, right? So I'm not going to talk much more about the internship because I don't want to jinx it and stuff. So until it happens and it's done, I don't want to talk much more about it, right? So it does help, right? I think at an overall character development, I'm pretty bad with communication. So in a way, I think it is helping me. Technical part is gotten more polished. So I'm glad that it has happened. And I also got a chance to participate in a lot of hackathons and events, and I met a lot of cool people. And I really realized that I'm pretty dumb, bro. Bro, there are crazy crack people in the world, uh, in everything. So I like football, I like art and design, and I like data science now. And I think in all three aspects, I've seen people who are way better than me. Um, but yeah, what can I do? I'm just gonna do my best, right? So that's about me. Yeah, sorry for yapping for so long. let me get to the video. Basically, this video was about my portfolio design, which I made by coding it. So let me show you. So this is how the final design looks like. But let me show you an initial version of it. This was how it started off, right? My main inspiration for making a portfolio of my own was basically I never did it before, and I wanted to make something that I had in my mind, like making from a design from scratch to implementing it. And honestly, I don't think I could have done it without Claude. Vibe coding, bro. It's like I don't know, people do it, and I thought, why not if I could make my thing real? And so far, I did it, and I'm really, really glad I did. Okay, so um, so it's about like initially I wanted to make it like this, right? Like an Apple design with all the tiles, talking about my features, very clean, all in one place, clicky, and you get the job done. So after I tried vibe coding it for the first time, this is the result that I got, right? This was like all the functions I could implement and do all make it look cool. And it took me around a month, I guess, like even with vibe coding, because there was a lot of design thinking processes that in my head I had to fix, a lot of errors and some things I didn't like and I wanted to fix. And this was the first prototype that I got, right? Some cool things. Okay, well, let's before jumping into that, who is Jeremiah Jerome and why am I showing this to you? Well, this was the first design that I had, and my friend also wanted to change his portfolio, and he really liked mine. So I told him, yes, for sure, you can use my portfolio as long as you fork it and give me some kind of credit. And looking at his portfolio and GitHub link, I see that he has given me credit. So I'm really glad. Um, and I'm taking this as an example, basically, to show you how my first design looked like, right? Uh, so yeah, so this was about the design. Some cool things is that it has light mode, dark mode, right? You can change the colors, right? Like just by clicking on it, and you can interact with the background, like it moves based on the cursor location, right? The other one, since I'm in Paris, you can change it to English and French. He did make some changes to it. Basically, yeah, if you see this GitHub, like it's a long. This is how I kept it initially, but his thing only comes like all the way till here. Yeah, so basically, this is how it looked initially, and this 1 year after being a little bit busy with all my assignments, my work, some hackathons, and putting myself out there, I finally got some time in Montreal, and I decided to vibe code and give it a change. And I finally am in love with this, uh, which I'm really, really happy with. And I think it's really cool, right? It looks clean, uh, very well, colory. It has cool functionality. I changed colors. It is the same background, this thing, that thing, changed to English, French. And the other thing is the, content. So basically, one another cool thing that I wanted to mention is the scrolling part, right? Like most of the portfolio websites I saw, you keep on scrolling, 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 and it never ends. And sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, mostly it doesn't. But I just didn't like the scrolling part because I wanted to see the same thing at the top and the bottom, but now I have to scroll all the way back. So the way I solve this is basically keeping it like this instead of like a traditional navbar or like a sidebar, uh, and just keeping this part, clickable and this part functional. Um, so it's really cool about this that it happened finally after vibe coding with Claude, and it's fun. Like the models got better, and I showed some wireframes to it. It understood, and I was finally able to get my design to a real something. And I really like this that I did put this effort into it. Um, yeah, and some cool things. Uh, language like French, I think it's really cool. It's either French or Arabic, but for now, I think French would help me the most. Uh, yeah, so it's been an eventful year. A lot of things I've done. Kind of tired also. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm glad that, I have some end products to show everyone that I did. Um, yeah, so that's about this portfolio. Okay, yeah, I didn't talk about things that I wanted to implement, right? Like I want to implement in the future or the bugs. Some features that I really like about this is, first thing is the scrolling thing that I don't have to scroll all the way down or something. I mean, I have to scroll all the way down, but it's all in just like, a static frame when inside that frame I have to scroll. Um, then basically, Apple this just like last week they introduced this liquid glass design, which I think would be really good for this portfolio, like the background container, because when Apple used it for their iPhone, and when you see it on the control center, the background looks, it makes it look very cluttered, right? But for my portfolio, I think it's very clean, right? And there is nothing behind it. And because the colors are moving like constantly, I think the effect would come out even more because of the liquid glass design. So I really want to implement it by myself. I've been scrolling. Maybe the next version of the portfolio would have it. But for now, I think this is good enough. Then the other one I wanted to mention is that it's not mobile compatible yet. Like if you see that it's not reactive enough, like it doesn't change based on the screen size. I have not thought about it how to make that work. Like how does it work on the mobile screen? Then yeah, I think, and then another really cool idea that I really want to implement is this thing, right? Airbnb l- created this new icon. It's a 3D
Enjoy
icon
the
which
images
can be
in that
animated,
person,
and
right?
it's a new format, file format, and it consumes very less data, right? So I would like to implement that, and if I like hover over it, it would like give a small animation to these. So I think that these three things are the most uh like cool features that I would like to implement. One bug that I really have is that when I see, like, there is a delay in color or something, right? Now I go back and the tiles will have again the color delay between the light and dark or something. See, there's a delay over here, right? I didn't like that. It's there in both the modes, and I can't figure out why this bug exists. Like, I don't like that delay, right? So I want to fix that soon enough, inshallah. Yep. So I think those this is basically everything about my portfolio and everything I've done so far in this year. Uh, I'm glad to share it with all of you. You all can fork this repository and use it, make the changes that you like. And you know, I hope, and please, if you can't fork it, please do have mention some credits for me, tag me or something like that, mention or write an email to me. Um, Also, if you are interested, you can contribute to the repository with the features I mentioned or some new ideas that you have, right? Another idea just came up to me right now is that all this French that you see right now, it's all hard coded, but ideally, I think I wanted it to be like a live translation thing. Like, it automatically just translates everything. But maybe it would not, it would be very dynamic that, like, maybe if like, the translation model changes, like, everything would be, like, kind of different. But for now, I think this is okay. But that would be a big change that I would also like to do in the future. All right. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Uh, Please like, share, subscribe, comment your ideas, thoughts about it. If you feel like you got some inspiration from my portfolio, please do feel free to fork it and credit me for it. Uh, Thank you so much for being and watching me and supporting me and this YouTube channel. Love you guys, bro.